Hey guys, Big Green Dragon here, and we're back for another adventure in the Dragonverse. Remember, familiar powers, unfamiliar heroes. We'll be stepping away from Emerald City for quite some time, and now we get to explore the hero known as Myth Girl. Enjoy. Previously on Myth Girl.
Do you ever wonder if there's anything more outside of what we know? Meaning? A secret 10th or 11th realm, somewhere hidden, waiting to be discovered. I wonder which of the 9 realms my mother is from.
Odin remains silent.
Do you miss her?
No, I rarely think of her.
I want to know about my past. You want to know about your mother. Because father refuses to tell me anything about her.
One day, I used Seder to open a gateway to another world, and I left this realm. Revna's mother is a goddess. We begin in the past. The sons of Odin have gathered in his throne room. Odin enters with Frigg by his side, a pair of wolves behind him. Odin sits on his throne. A pair of ravens sit perched on either side. The wolves sit in front of him, and Frigg sits in her throne, holding a baby Revna. What have you called us for, father? Hermod was rather insistent we all be present. Correct, my son. I have gathered you all here to inform you that you have a sister. The sons of Odin eye the baby in Frigg's arms. Balder smiles and walks up to his mother. Congratulations are in order, though I must say I do not recall you being with child.
That is because she isn't mine.
Then congratulations to you, father. Thank you, Balder. Whose is it this time, father? Thor laughs. A silly question, Hod. We all know that father loves giantesses. You are incorrect, Thor. Thor folds his massive arms across his chest. Aren't you full of surprises? It's not a matter of who, but why. Why would father have a child now? It's been ages since the last of us was born, and Frigg has not bore him a child since Hermod. Tyr has a point. What say you, father? What prompted you to have another child? It's none of your concern, or anyone's for that matter. The child is here, and that is that. Thor shrugs indifferently. If you say so, father. Odin stands and begins to walk by each of his sons. My sons, I will rely on you to help me train your sister. Like all of you, she is powerful, but raw power needs to be focused. Under my guidance, she will never know defeat. I will see to it that her words are delivered masterfully. I will teach her to act rationally and with compassion. I will see to it that she remembers how to conduct herself as a lady. She will be brave in the face of danger. I will teach her the power of silence.
Odin, what shall you teach her?
Odin is silent for but a moment. I will teach her to thirst for knowledge. Revna arrives and hovers in the air. A large troll is eating a deer. She lowers herself to eye level, and the troll snarls loudly. Leave this area. This village will not be your next target. Revna's words are cut off as the troll backhands her. She crashes through several trees before stopping herself. The troll roars loudly. Revna flies back towards the troll, and the two begin to fight. The troll swipes at her, but she simply flies out of the way. She punches the troll twice, sending it crashing into a nearby rock. The troll slowly gets up, letting out another roar. It picks up a massive tree trunk and slings it over its shoulder and charges Revna. The battle continues. She blocks blows with her forearms. One such block sends her sliding back. The troll tosses the tree at her. She catches it, swings it around a few times, and throws it back. The tree hits the troll in the face and it staggers back. Revna immediately follows it up with a knee to the face, knocking the troll out. Revna looks to the sky.
The sun just barely crests over the horizon. Revna picks up the troll and flies it into the sky. As the rays of fading sunlight hit the troll, it turns to stone. Satisfied, Revna continues to fly, carrying the troll with her, back to Asgard.
As Odin sits on his throne, a gleeful Revna returns.
First task is finished, father.
Well done, my daughter.
What's next? I'm ready.
Odin laughs. I'll have something for you soon. Until then, get some rest.
Very well, father.
Revna exits Odin's throne room. In another flashback, we see two armies clash on a battlefield. The battle is intense. Warriors fall left and right. The leader, a young Viking warrior, fights with bravery and skill. Numerous foes fall to his axe. A large brute of a man approaches, and the two begin to battle. The large brute has the upper hand, that is, until the young warrior spots something. Standing in the midst of his men is another man. He doesn't recognize him, as the man keeps his head down, but a full gray beard blows in the wind. A second later, the man is gone, but a raven's call is heard on the wind. The man rises to his feet. Odin is with us! His men cry out with renewed vigor. He renews his assault against his opponent. Revna, Odin, and Frigg find themselves back in Odin's throne room. There is a village on Midgard called Daggerfall. There you will find Jarl Erik. There is also Jarl Asbjorn of Redcliffe. Both prepare to battle each other. You are to determine which Jarl shall receive my favor.
Which Jarl will receive your favor? What does that mean? What does your favor do?
It's more about what the Midgardians believe it does. Many pray to us before a battle. The simplest sign can be seen as the Aesir granting our blessing. Thunder in the midst of a rainstorm, a surge of bravery despite overwhelming odds, a raven's call. This will invigorate any warrior for a time. However, I do not directly decide who wins a battle.
If both Jarls pray to you, are you not with the both of them?
I am. However, I can still withhold my favor from one.
Wouldn't Tyr be suited for this?
Perhaps, but do not forget, all Aesir are gods of war, including you. Tyr is merely associated with it more often.
I understand. Do I reveal who I am to the Jarl?
If you desire. Munin will guide you to the village.
Then I shall depart at once.
Revna exits the throne room. Munin flies and sits on her shoulder. She looks at the raven and smiles. Revna and Munin arrive. She lands and Munin continues to fly.
Thank you, Munin.
Revna doesn't enter the village immediately. She uses her magic to alter her appearance. She appears as an older woman, removing the streaks of brown from her hair, and makes her eyes blue. Revna enters the village. Children play and several warriors train. A few take notice of Revna and approach her. Hold there, traveler. What brings you to our village?
I am a poet. I wish to speak to your Jarl, to learn of his deeds and write a song. Where is he?
He is busy making preparations for battle. Who are you? Were you traveling long? If you're tired, someone can fetch you something to drink.
Thank you for your hospitality. I am fine.
Very well. Follow me, poet. Revna follows the men to the Jarl's longhouse. Along the way, she spots a shrine to Odin and Tyr. Revna is shown inside the longhouse. It is decorated lavishly, and the Jarl sits on his throne. Jarl Erik, this poet has requested an audience with you. Jarl Erik smiles. Is that so? She wishes to learn of your deeds and sing your praises. Then let us speak. What is your name?
Yrsa.
Yrsa? A fine, strong name. Not one I would expect from a poet. You wish to hear of my deeds, my battles?
I would. Your men have mentioned that you prepare for a new battle.
They speak true. Which do you wish to hear of first?
The battle that you prepare for. It's fresh in your mind.
Yes, of course. I prepare to battle Jarl Asbjorn of Redcliffe. His territory grows and encroaches upon mine, and I do not wish to see my hard work be destroyed.
When is the battle to take place?
8 days. I have seen many battles. Jarl Asbjorn will be a worthy opponent, perhaps one of my toughest. They say he is stronger than any man. We'll see how true that is.
You sound excited.
What warrior wouldn't be? I have overcome many great opponents in my day. I hope for a similar outcome.
You do not speak ill of Jarl Asbjorn, despite the fact that he is your enemy?
Jarl Eric grunts. No, I have no enemies. Jarl Asbjorn is a good man. In truth, it's unfortunate we have to battle.
Do you seek the Allfather's blessing or tears? I noticed the shrines.
A good question. I pray to the Allfather for wisdom and Tyr for courage. I believe I have benefited from the Allfather's blessings in the past. In fact, I saw him once, though nobody believes me. I assume your parents have taught you about the gods.
Yes, I am very familiar with them.
Jarl Eric smiles. Good. You know, we need not rush our conversation. Please, stay for a feast.
I humbly accept your offer, Jarl Eric.
Revna bows deeply.
That evening, Revna sits with the Jarl and his family as they eat a fine feast.
Daggerfall was a small village to begin, founded by my grandfather, Jarl Olaf. He was known for his prowess in battle. My father used to say that the Allfather was jealous of my grandfather's skill in battle, and by taking his eye, my grandfather would remain humble.
From your tone, it didn't happen.
Correct. My grandfather sought out more dangerous challenges, having outgrown skirmishes and raids. His conquest would continue, his greatest being able to fell a mighty dragon. Revna gives him a look of surprise.
A dragon? How did he manage such a feat?
Stubbornness, mostly. In truth, I believe the dragon underestimated him and perished as a result.
Impressive nonetheless. What about your father?
My father was left to tend to Daggerfall in my grandfather's absence. He was the one that started to expand Daggerfall's territory. He made alliances where he could, won battle when he couldn't. It's how I met my wife.
Jarl Eric's wife smiles. That sounds like a very interesting story. I'm glad your villages were able to come to an accord.
As am I. Although, if you ask me, my wife's father wasn't keen on dying early.
Are you so confident my father would have died?
I am, my dear wife.
The two smile at each other.
Once my father's time came to an end, it was my turn to lead. I've doubled the size of our village and been victorious in countless battles. The Allfather truly has blessed me, a loving wife, 2 fine sons, and a daughter.
Agreed. You have a lovely home and loving family.
You are well spoken, young one, though I expect nothing less from a poet. Who trained you?
My brother. He's an even better poet than I.
What's his name? Perhaps we've crossed paths.
His name? Ralof.
I'll have to keep an eye out for him. You are rather young to be traveling alone. Does your husband not travel with you?
I am not married yet, though many men desire me.
Jarl Eric looks at his youngest son, who is admiring her. I don't doubt it. But you don't plan on leaving tonight, do you? My home is welcome to you.
Perhaps staying isn't a terrible idea. Thank you.
Jarl Eric smiles. It's settled then. Jorund! The Jarl's youngest son stands.
Yes, father?
Prepare a place for our guests to sleep.
Yes, father.
A fine warrior, but not like his elder brothers, though he's improving. Revna watches Yorn begin to clear space for her. His brothers sit with their own wives. He remains unmarried, but I foresee that changing soon. Revna smirks.
Oh? Does he have his eye on a girl in the village?
I believe so. Now then, let's hear some of your poems. Revna's smirk blossoms into a smile. The following day, Revna arrives at Redcliffe Village, still disguised. Similar to her visit with Jarl Eric, she walks into the village unannounced.
Greetings, fair warriors. I am a poet, and I would like to speak to your Jarl.
The warriors look confused. Jarl Asbjorn. He's training in the fields.
May I see him?
For what reason?
I am looking to write tales and make songs about his deeds.
Then follow me. Revna follows the man to a circle. Numerous warriors are catching their breath. The Jarl faces off against another large warrior. Revna watches with the others. The Jarl's a young, handsome man and has a muscular build. The two warriors clash weapons quickly before the larger man swings incredibly fast towards the Jarl's head. The Jarl narrowly avoids the swing and follows up with a kick to the stomach. The large warrior staggers back, dropping to one knee. He slowly holds up a hand. I yield, Jarl Asbjorn. The Jarl helps his man up and pats him on the back. Rest up. We need to be ready. We only have 7 more days until the battle. Jarl Asbjorn, this woman wishes to speak with you. Revna smiles. Jarl Asbjorn returns the friendly smile. The gods bless me this day. What village do you hail from?
Akranis.
Akranis? Very well. Your name?
Irsa.
A fine name. What was it that you wanted to speak about?
I am a poet that wishes to hear of your deeds and battles. See what inspiration comes forth. Perhaps write a poem about you.
Jarl Asbjorn notices her sword. A poet, you say? You carry a sword finer than any I've ever seen before. What kind of poet are you?
A very good one.
Tell you what, poet. Spar with me. If I win, you have to tell me where you got that sword. If I lose, keep your secret. Revna ponders the offer for a moment.
Deal.
The men gather once more. Jarl Asbjorn and Revna draw their weapons. The duel begins. He is quicker than she expects, and his strength is surprising, certainly more than the average man. The two continue to spar. Revna chooses to block and occasionally swing at him. He locks eyes with her and smiles, clearly enjoying the duel. Jarl Asbjorn attacks with his full might. Much to everyone's surprise, Revna doesn't falter. She waits for him to attempt to overpower her. When he does, she uses his momentum against him and disarms him. His men are stunned. They begin to whisper amongst each other. Revna gives him a warm smile and sheathes her sword. It seems your secret is safe. Revna hands him his axe and smiles. You fought well. As did you, poet. He grabs his axe and stands to his feet. Why don't you stay for dinner? Revna bows.
I humbly accept your offer.
Inside the Jarl's longhouse that evening, he and his men and Revna eat hungrily. Afterwards, Jarl Asbjorn and Revna walk around the village together. So, where does a poet learn to fight?
I may be a poet, but I am still a Viking.
Aye, that is true. I suppose I should be lucky you aren't a spy from Jarl Eric. I'd certainly be dead.
I figured you would use your superior strength against me, which is how I managed to disarm you and to win.
The Jarl chuckles. Reminds me when I encountered my first Ulfhidnar. He was strong, fast, and an excellent warrior. Despite all odds, I defeated him.
The gods truly are with you.
You may be right. I was able to go all out, and that's something I don't get to do. So, thank you.
You're welcome. Tell me about Redcliffe.
There's not much to tell. We've been around for centuries. It was only until I became Jarl that we started growing in size. My father was a fine warrior, but he lacked ambition.
How long ago was that?
2 years. Must have been a lot of responsibility. At 15, no less. But I was ready for the challenge. Where does your strength come from? Nobody knows. According to my father, I've always been this strong. Perhaps you have Jotun blood. Jarl Asbjorn laughs. If only. Mother died when I was young, but she wasn't a giant. No siblings either. Though, I suppose you could say my men are my brothers. A lovely sentiment. Are you nervous for your battle against Jarl Eric? He cracks a smile. I am now. In truth, I expect a fine battle. My men are prepared. I am prepared. All that's left to do is fight. Why fight? Why not seek an alliance? I have nothing to bargain with. Besides, it's too late to alter the deal now. Whenever an enemy is in my path, I just keep moving forward. Do you seek the All-Father's blessing? Of course. Never go into battle without it. What if Jarl Eric covets the same thing? I expect him to. However, the All-Father will honor whoever he decides. There's not much I can do about it. Jarl Asbjorn and Revna stop in the village center. You have been excellent company. As have you. The two hold each other's gaze. Revna blushes hard. Could I interest you in a poem, Jarl Asbjorn? He smiles. I'd be delighted. Several days later, we see Revna as she is returned to Odin's throne room. He sits in his chair. Well, my daughter, you have spent time with the Jarls. Have you decided which one deserves my favor? Yes, father. Good. Tell me. A few days later, Revna visits the Einherjar training ground as the Valkyries prepare them. Revna walks to one of the Valkyries. Kara, hello again. Revna, welcome back. How may I help you this time? Have your Valkyries retrieved anyone from a battle between Redcliffe and Daggerfall? Yes. Are you looking for someone? I am. May I look around? Of course. Revna walks through the Einherjar, looking among them. She keeps walking until a voice calls out to her. Just a poet, huh? She turns and sees Jarl Asbjorn smiling at her, and she returns the smile. Just like that, we are back in action. Man, it is good to be back here, expanding the Dragonverse with all of you loyal listeners. As per last time, I promise I will get these episodes to you all as quickly as I can. I am still just the one dragon, but here we go again, starting a brand new adventure with Myth Girl. I hope you all sincerely enjoyed what you just listened to, and if you did, consider sticking around, leaving a like, comment, sharing, subscribing. Until then, take care. Dragon out.